Imagine two people facing the exact same terrifying future. Maybe it's a new job, a major move, or a global crisis. The first person spends every waking hour in a what-if spiral. What if I fail? What if I run out of money? What if everyone hates me? They are physically sick, their heart is racing, and they're paralyzed. The second person feels the same stakes, but they aren't panicking. They're moving, they're sleeping, they're focused. Most people think the difference between these two is luck or genetics. They think some people are just born cool-headed, but that is a lie. Calm isn't a personality trait, it's a psychological architecture. Today, I'm going to show you the antidote to the worry spiral. We're going to explore why your brain is actually addicted to worrying, the magical thinking trap that keeps you stuck, and a 10-day script technique used by psychologists to rewire your neural pathways for resilience. By the end of this video, you won't just know how to stop worrying, you'll understand why you should never worry in your head again.
Section 1. The evolutionary gift of worry. To stop panicking, you first have to stop hating your brain for worrying. Worry isn't a defect, it's a survival mechanism. Our ancestors weren't the strongest or the fastest. They had no claws, no armor, and no sharp teeth. Their only weapon was their imagination. They survived because they could imagine a tiger in the bushes before the tiger actually jumped out. This is productive worry. It's a cognitive tool meant to prompt action. If you worry about being thirsty, you go find water. If you worry about a cold winter, you build a shelter. But in the modern world, our tigers aren't in the bushes. They are in our bank accounts, our social media feeds, and our 5-year plans. Because these problems are abstract, our brain stays in search mode. The stress response. When you imagine a danger, your body doesn't know the difference between a thought and reality. It pumps out adrenaline and cortisol. If you're stuck in a what-if loop, you are essentially keeping your body in a state of high alert 24/7. This is why chronic worriers are often physically exhausted. You're running a marathon in a chair.
Section 2. The 3 secrets of the worry habit. If worry makes us feel so bad, why do we keep doing it? Because your brain thinks it's getting a reward. 1. The illusion of productivity. Worry feels like work. If you spend 3 hours worrying about a presentation, your brain feels like it's doing something. In reality, you've done nothing but drain your battery. 2. Magical thinking, the tiger story. There's a famous psychological story about a woman who walked around her house 3 times every day at 3 p.m. When asked why, she said, "To keep the tigers away." The neighbor said, "But there are no tigers here." She replied, "See, it's working." Your brain does this too. You worry that you'll get fired. You don't get fired. Your brain mistakenly thinks, "Oh, it's because I worried that it didn't happen." This reinforces the habit. You become afraid that if you stop worrying, you'll jinx yourself. Emotional avoidance. This is the sneakiest one. Worry is an intellectual process. Sometimes we worry about the future because it's easier than feeling the actual sadness or loneliness we feel right now. We trade feeling for thinking. Section 3. The antidote, the locus of control. People who don't panic have a high internal locus of control. Let's look at the student who is terrified of failing college. Unproductive worry says, "What if the classes are too hard? What if I'm not smart enough?" This leads to freezing. Productive worry says, "What if I struggle with Spanish?" Okay, the solution is to find the tutoring center, download Khan Academy, and schedule 3 hours of study time. The antidote to worry is attention. If your worries are right in your face, you can't see the world. But if you take your hand, your worries, and move it a foot away from your face, you realize, "I am safe in this room. I have a map. I have a phone. I have resources." The rule of the pen. This is why you should never worry in your head. Thoughts are slippery. They loop. But when you write a worry down, you freeze it. You make it concrete. Once it's on paper, you can ask the master question. Is there a productive action I can take right now? If the answer is no, it's not a problem to be solved. It's an emotion to be felt. If the answer is yes, it's not a worry anymore. It's a to-do list. Section 4. The 10-day rewiring script. So how do we actually rewire the brain? We use guided imagery of resilience. Most people try positive thinking, where they imagine everything going perfectly. This doesn't work. Why? Because your brain knows life isn't perfect, so it rejects the thought. Instead, you need to write a resilience script. Step 1. Pick one specific worry, e.g., I'm afraid I'll fail my new job. Step 2. Write a script where things do go wrong, but you handle them. Don't write, I am the best employee and everyone loves me. Do write, I make a mistake on a report. I feel a flash of panic. But then, I take a deep breath. I go to my manager, I apologize, and I ask for feedback. I use that feedback to improve. I realize I am capable of learning.
When you rehearse this script for 10 minutes a day, you are building a new default pathway in your brain. You are training your nervous system to believe that you can survive difficulty. Confidence isn't the belief that nothing will go wrong. Confidence is the belief that you can handle it when it does. Your mind as a tool. Managing worry is simple, but it isn't easy. It requires you to stop being a passive observer of your thoughts and start being an active director. Next time your mind starts the what-if tape, stop. Take a breath. Take out a piece of paper. Get that worry out of the ghost realm of your head and into the physical realm of paper. Ask yourself, what is in my locus of control? If you found this helpful, I've made a deep dive video on the locus of control circles that you can watch right here to start your practice. Remember, your brain wants to protect you. Thank it for the warning, and then tell it, I've got a plan from here. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mechanics of the mind. Take care of your thoughts, and your thoughts will take care of you.